And welcome back. This is Baller Scuba with more Let's Play Skyrim. I am joined, as always, by the admirer of waterfalls. It is very nice. Molag. When we last left off, we made it to Markarth. So, let's explore Markarth. There is a few things I want to do here. There are a few things, I should say.
It's the silver blood inn you're looking for.
Although I have done a little bit of work off screen, I went back to Whiterun and emptied things out.
And it's off to sit with you.
Well, is there good stuff there? Can I keep the ore? I did go to the left-hand mine and mine, I think, 4 things of iron. There weren't very much. There weren't very many of those in there. But we'll go to the Silver Blood Inn for now. We'll see what people want me to do around here.
Come on in. The Silver Blood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Do you have bards to beat up as well? I still have Ayla with me. She's not necessarily the best, not as good as I was hoping for, but we'll see if she can pick up the pace.
This is the Silver Blood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
I don't like the sound of this guy. Klepper is not necessarily my favorite. What do you have
Let's
for sale?
sate that appetite,
You just got food and ingredients? That is not all that great.
Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
My husband Klepper, I watch after our guests.
How you doing then?
Now you just tell me if you need something.
What do you have?
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both?
Are those the only options I have? No. Grilled chicken. How'd you kill the chicken and get away with it?
I should remind Klepper to clean this place up.
Protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done.
You don't look like a bard.
We'll drive out the stormcloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we'll take back our home.
What?
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we'll drink and we'll sing.
Let's do something else.
What can an old skull do for you, huh?
Apparently, he will train me in speech. That is probably something that I should look into at some point. My speech is not leveling up very quickly at all. Can I make a request, though?
Sure, what can I do for you?
Is it just the 2? Yeah, can you stop? No, play The Dragonborn Comes.
Ysmir's blessing on you.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune.
This
Don't-
one's a
don't
favorite
you-
of
An
mine.
offer.
A legend
just
we
might
all
fight at
know
your
and
side.
love.
Our hero claims a warrior.
You come right to me if you find an unwashed floor or a lumpy bed.
Dude, this is my favorite.
Dragonborn comes with the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
Yeah.
Believe, the Dragonborn comes.
Loot solo!
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborn's come.
Do that. Songs are just old memories that help the mead go down quicker.
I'm what you'd call a soldier of fortune. Make me an offer, and I just might fight at your side.
Yeah, I didn't care the first
I've
time.
seen every corner of Skyrim, but nothing is as beautiful as the battlefield.
Just any battlefield, or is there one in particular that you're a fan of? Doesn't seem like there's much going on around here, unfortunately. There is still the Legend of Red Eagle. I should probably read that one, since, we killed him and all. The Legend of Red Eagle. This tale was transcribed from the memory of Clarice Vienne, student of Winterhold. Elements of the legend suggest a date circa the First Era 1030, though as with any oral tradition, much of it is likely a later anachronism. Curiously, stories of a similar king and his legendary blade appear in other ancient myths of the Reach. Apparently I can't read today. Long ago, a child was born in the Sundered Hills. They named him Fowlan, which means red eagle in the tongue of the Reach, for the screeching bird call that greeted his birth in the crimson blooms on the autumn hills. Thus began his legend, Reach Child, born under auspicious skies, his very name the color of blood. 10 kings ruled the Reach in those days, and though men were free, the people were scattered and warred amongst themselves. The augurs foresaw the boy's destiny, a warrior without peer, first and foremost lord of the Reach, chosen to unite all under his name. Fowlan grew in years and strength, and it seemed the prophecy would be fulfilled. The banner of the Red Eagle was raised along the cliffs of the Reach, and his people prospered. Then came Hestra, Empress of the South. It is Hestra, not Kestra, right? Hestra, I'm going to assume it is. Riding to war. One by one, the king stood before her. One by one, they fell aside, bending knee in imperial bargains or slaughtered on the battlefield. Her legions came at last to the Sundered Hills, and envoys were sent to bargain for their surrender. Fowlan refused to yield the freedom of his people, but the elders were afraid, cast him out, and accepted the imperial yoke. Thus was stolen by the foreign invaders his land, his people, his very name. In the years that followed, Red Eagle became known as the untamed spirit of the Reach, unbowed, unbroken, stained by the blood of his foes. He gathered loyal Reachmen to himself, those who clung to the old ways, who yearned for freedom, and forged a new nation. Together, they fell upon the occupiers and the traitors by night, disappearing into the cliffs and caves each morn, evading capture. It was not enough. For every imperial patrol and garrison they wiped out, yet more seemed to march from the green south to replace them. One night, under a cloud-choked sky, the men of the Red Eagle warmed themselves over damp fires of smoldering moss. A huddled, shambling figure came to them, cloaked in rags, face cowled. Though his men mocked and cast stones at the stranger, Fowlan sensed something and beckoned. The cowl was thrown back in the dim light, and she revealed herself to be one of the ancient and venerable Hagravens. She offered power for a price, and a pact was made. Thus was brokered to the witch his heart, his will, his humanity. From that day forth, his was a spirit of vengeance, pitiless and beyond remorse. The rebels grew in strength and numbers, and none could stand against them. Fowlan's eyes burned coldly in those days, black opals reflecting a mind not entirely his own. 2 years passed, and the foreigners were all but driven from the Reach. Such peace could not last, however, and a great host fell upon them, a swift army of invaders unlike any before. For a fortnight, Hestra's generals laid siege to Red Eagle's stronghold, till he himself came forth for battle, alone and robed in nothing but his righteous fury. 1,000 foreigners fell before his flaming sword, and the enemy was routed. Yet, when night fell, so too did he. The warriors who came to him said Fowlan's eyes were clear again on that final night. He was taken to the place prepared for him, a tomb hidden deep within the rock. With his remaining strength, he presented his sword to his people and swore an oath. Fight on, and when at last the Reach is free, his blade should be returned, that he might rise and lead them again. Thus was given for his people his life, his dream, his sword. But when every debt is repaid in blood, these he shall reclaim once more. And then we killed him. And thus ends the story of Red Eagle.
Yes?
So there was a lot to that. A lot of lore to Red Eagle. But ultimately, as soon as we summoned him, he started attacking.
Unlike my clever,
Yeah, we're just gonna go back to Markarth.
need something.
Supposed to do? Never leave the house?
Did
you
she?
want that ending?
What?
Your clothes.
What is with people teleporting when I move
wanna
around?
give
All right,
up
we'll go
now?
to the trading company, and we'll see if Ayla transports somewhere inside.
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work.
What?
You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter.
Okay. What are you doing? Oh, I'm not even gonna try that.
Lisbeth handles the customers. I just check the shipments.
Could you say your name for me?
Feel free to take a look around the store.
Just say your name.
No, I'm not Arnleif. Yes, I know it's called Arnleif and Sons.
I didn't ask. So, things have been better for you, haven't they?
Oh, by the divines, is it that obvious? I swear, if my Gunnar was alive to see me now. This store would finally be on its feet if I hadn't lost my last shipment to the Forsworn attacks. A specially made Bella statuette. You aren't for hire, are you? A sellsword? I'll pay you if you can recover that statuette from the Forsworn.
Honestly, I do not mind taking out the Forsworn, so I'll do it.
Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for you when you return.
Forsworn are not my friends. Serpent's Bluff Redoubt. Wasn't I already there? I'll check. So, who's Arnleif? Or Arnleif?
I inherited the store from my husband. His father was Arnleif.
Arnleif.
My husband, Gunnar, died about 5 years ago. Forsworn attack. I miss that stubborn oaf.
There was an attack in the marketplace.
No, as if trade wasn't poor enough. Now there's violence in the streets.
What are you
It was the
sweeping?
Forsworn, wasn't it? I lose dozens of shipments every season to those barbarians. Now they're in the city? Gods help us.
I'm not a big fan of them either. What do you got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
They attacked me on sight, and that's never a good thing. Do you have anything particularly good? Not really. Not really. You do have potions of healing. I'm trying to stock up on those. So I'll go ahead and purchase those. Minor healing could work as well. What? I was going to look at food.
Take a look.
And then it just exited out for me. You just have bread. You do have a couple things that I could use here. Goat horns, probably not one of them. Holy crap, you've got a filled Grand Soul Gem. That is awesome. I might come back to get that. But honestly, for the time being, I will hold off on
Come
that
back whenever you need something.
until I am much better at the enchanting. But for the time being...
Arnleif and Sons Trading Company buys and sells anything you wandering types need.
Actually, she does. That was actually quite amazing for a shop.
Lisbeth handles the customers. I just check the shipments.
You don't do much then, do you? Shipments usually just come in the morning. At least that's what I remember. All right, let's head back out. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of smithing, a little bit of alchemy, a little bit of
I work
disenchanting
silver.
off screen,
And his
a
father
little
don't
bit
know
of mining, a little bit of
this house?
smelting.
No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises? It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned. Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave?
I kind of just got here, although I must say, Vigilant Tyrannus, you sound like you could be a unique monster in Xenoblade. Maybe I've been working on that one a little bit too much. I haven't seen anything.
Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites, and so forth.
What? If it's Daedra, I'm not sure I'm ready to take on Daedra, so... I'll ask. Do you need any help?
I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find.
Let's drop a save before we head into the House of Horrors. Ah, crap. We'll see if I can pull this off. I don't
Fresh
have...
food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. But
Let's hope it's elves. I'm gonna take all this. The Amulet of Mara. That does sound good.
if I ask, say no one enters or leaves.
Yeah, nobody ever
Wait,
comes in.
did you hear that?
But it's this.
This way.
Wait, there's chests here. Don't knock over the skulls. That was there for a reason, I'm sure. Damn it. She's on a great sword now. Probably not her
That's
best
it.
weapon, but
Something's inside the house.
what she wanted.
Come on.
No, hold on. There'd be chests everywhere. I'll just look at the chest. I'll leave everything else alone mostly. But damn it, there's chests. Alright, we'll go. Wait, minor healing. Oh, they have potions. Great.
Come out. We know you're here.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
There's another door. See if you can get it open.
I don't know if I want to. I'm starting to hear whispers. Whispers are never good.
Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
What?
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
What are we talking about here? Why is the kettle freaking the hell out? Are you hitting me with shit? Okay, I'm leaving here. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
You first. Come on. Let's go.
Where are we going back in? Like they're like throwing kettles at me, dude.
We're getting out of here. Now.
Okay.
No. Kill him. Crush his bones. Tear at his flesh.
It didn't work so well.
Get out of my head, Daedra.
You will kill. You will kill, or you will die.
He's gonna start attacking me, isn't he?
I don't want to die. I can't die here.
You're really dark right now.
Daedra has us. It's you or me.
Seriously, dude. All right.
It's nothing.
It was a close battle, but I think I won.
Your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down.
I don't know if I want it. I'm taking his shit. He's got things that's worthwhile, so. All right. I killed him. Apparently there's a pretty powerful Daedra down here. Still don't like the sound of this one bit.
Yes, further into the bowels.
Oh, the bowels, my favorite part. You got mead. Where be you pointing me? Oh, fantastic. There's a cave under the house.
So close. Your prize is waiting.
Is anybody going to be surprised when the Daedra starts attacking me when I get down there? Because I'm not going to be. Like, I'm trying to, like, find a way. Oh, fantastic. This is not going to be good. Use the altar.
Fool. Did you think Molag Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you?
Kinda. Not really.
What do you see from that little cage? Speak.
What do I see? It's an altar, a mace, it's rusted. I only see spikes to the trap. I see them rusty mace.
Rusted. Dry. There was a time when this mace dripped with the blood of the feeble and the worthless.
That's a nice story, Grandpa.
But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate it, left it here to decay, until you came.
So am I gonna be killing Molag Bal here? You want revenge on her? I don't know if I want to deal with Molag Bal. Doesn't have necessarily the best track record. Let me go. No, I just want out.
Fine. I offered you a reward. You'll get the freedom your kind enjoys so much.
So,
But Boethia's priest is imprisoned as well. But not by me. He is hurt, suffering.
Alright, we got some...
Save him. Let him perform his rites one more time. And when he does, I will be waiting for him.
Does that mean I can kill Molag Bal here or not? I'm not sure, but we'll find out. We'll find out. Not sure I like the sound of any of this. Honestly, I don't know which side to go on, but my gut says against this guy. I don't know about... I haven't heard the other name before. I have heard this guy's name before. Like I said, didn't necessarily work out for his followers. Seems like a pretty evil guy. Although with the Daedra, it's always a little bit more complicated than that. Then again, I seem to be a pretty evil guy as well, so maybe it works out best for all of us. You fall a little bit there. Guess we'll just keep on heading up, see what else the town has in store for us. How you doing? The sing... That is a fancy weapon for a singer.
Bloody enough for you, outsider?
What? More blood is always better.
Then you found your home, friend. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. Welcome.
Sure. What do you mean, blood and silver? I found an iron mine. What's with the water? Why is it going this way?
It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners to dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city.
Sounds like
I
a good
work for
gig.
them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first.
Oh, so you live here?
No, I live in a nice house in solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield.
Is that a
Been here
euphemism?
ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot.
That's not
The
surprising.
Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need.
Fair enough. So,
Yeah,
is shining your shield similar to polishing your knob? Just a thought. Just a thought. All right, the treasury house. That sounds profitable.